Right now.
You smell that? That's fire. Roll it up, lock it in. You're in the hole now. Fire in the hole, light it up. Let's go. Real ones only, now you already know. Jokes too raw, that's how we roll. Welcome to the madness. This fit got soul. Been a spark since day one, 5 years deep, still blazing, still fun. That's cracking jokes that'll roast your whole soul. Might bring the farm gas straight from the phone. This ain't no safe stream, this a wild zone. Where your weirdest finally feels at home. Smoke loud, talk real, no sugar on top. Life's messy, we just make it hot. Fire in the hole, light it up, let's go. Cannabis kings with the comedy flow. Day night giveaways, burn it slow. VH fake, it's the realest show.
Right now. Right now. Right now. What's up? Man, I can't even get in to watch. You're muted.
All right, what's up now? What's up? I had to change locations. My kid was coming in with all her kids, so
Gonna get noisy. I didn't even get any shares out because I couldn't get this damn thing open yet. What's up, everyone? What's up, Ricky? What's up, Kat?
how's everybody doing? John, Kat, Ricky.
Good bingo.
I don't know.
Where did it go?
Hey, baby,
Where bingo? B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. Where did bingo?
If you got it plugged in there. But I just didn't think it'd reach that far. Trying to set up a different studio.
No, I'm going back in there.
Thank you, baby. Can I have a cigarette or two?
They're in there with you. They're on the dresser.
All right, I about got her set up. Hang on, give me just a second. I'm still working. All right. What up, John?
What's up, John?
Who been a long, exhausting day?
Wasn't Bean in here?
He was.
All right, now that we went live, I'm gonna leave for a minute. I gotta go get my weed.
All right, go get it. Oh, Waylon, what's up, brother?
Yo, yo, yo. My damn internet cut out right when the intro started.
No shit.
Yeah. Yo, Waylon, what do you think about having a watch party tomorrow for the Tate fight?
From Jake Paul fight?
No, that's tonight. Andrew Tate's
That's tonight,
Andrew
isn't it?
Tate's fighting. Yeah, Andrew Tate's fighting tomorrow. But you got to have Rumble Premium to watch it. And I'm not paying
Really?
$50 just to watch him fight. Yeah.
So he's one of the Rumble people.
Yeah.
Waylon's doing to something.
Huh?
So, is Waylon on Rumble Premium?
He's on Rumble. I don't know if he's on Rumble Premium. How's everybody doing today? What's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah.
Mike check. Mike check 1 2.
Mike,
Yep,
where'd
there's two of
Mike
you.
go?
I'm right here.
Waylon wants to know if he can have a link.
Waylon, I sent Waylon the link. I'll try it again. Hang on, give me a second.
Why ain't I getting comments?
You don't see him say coach?
The last one I see is cheers, everybody.
I seen Coach. I'm trying to. Let me see if I
Everybody
can
hit that little button, y'all. Huh?
You gonna try to get high, John?
Cat, what's up?
What's up? That's okay. Try. Succeed in getting high. We got 2 minutes.
Roll them up, smoke them up, pass them around.
I was hoping I could see some titties. Nice.
Working.
Just working. Better. Yeah, better go ahead. Ooh, been a
We
long
got 10
day.
people up in here. We got 10 people up in here. Let's see if we can tag some people, get up to 20, 25. Get a spot of them.
Yeah, let's get them shares out. Get some tags in the comments.
Hey, let me get some shares worked on.
I think we're up to $78 in the pot.
Ten to 5. Look,
There to boop.
fire in the hole.
Hey, oh, good timing.
What up, Waylon?
I was trying to get on here by 4:20.
He made it.
I'm gonna make an attempt to have a smoke. We'll see.
Not feeling well?
You don't remember me talking about it last night? Oh shit!
Barely.
Remember, I was like, I gotta get out of here. We can't.
Yeah, and I remember you
I
saying you got to
went-
get out of here. I thought you were just tired.
No, dude, I went immediately. Like it was like very strange. I felt great right before the show, and then right as the show was ending, it went straight back in. It was like somebody gave me a little break just to do the show. Thank you, Lord. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm feeling better, but not all the way there. Obviously, this is gonna suck, but I'm gonna try. I'm actually getting hungry, so that's good.
So you're the one that got us. You're the one that got us all sick.
Patient zero.
Yeah, we got to start wearing masks.
You gotta know the
Do you have a mask?
Mess. This is
Yeah, when you come up on screen with us, you have to wear a mask.
Yeah, you got to wear.
We don't
a
want
mask.
to catch your. We don't want to catch your shit.
Yeah, because I actually woke up this morning sniffling and congested. It might have been from hanging out with you the other day on here.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop ordering horrors from the internet.
But I'm just licking the screen, and I'm getting whatever you all got because I keep licking the screen.
Yeah, dog
That would be.
Yeah, that's worse than the whole mask in the car alone.
I have a question. Was there people screaming with masks on during COVID? I don't remember.
Is there people screaming?
Streaming, he said.
Screaming.
I thought he said screaming at first too.
That would have been funny.
I feel like I've seen some people with their masks on.
Man, I want to go back in time now.
Yeah, you can't even go back and look because fucking Facebook deletes everything.
What's up, Rosebud?
How you feeling, Jess? I know you were in the hospital yesterday, or so I heard.
I've read that on
It's
the
been going
page.
across the country. Like people, it's almost the exact same thing, and it's going across everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard so many people say how sick they are.
It's an outbreak.
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, there's much worse, flus and stuff like that. I wasn't even nauseous. Like that's great.
I just ate food pantry steak and only cooked it rare. So if anybody's going to get sick, it's me.
What kind of steak?
Food pantry steak.
Oh, yeah.
The free shit from the
Yeah, I used
from
to
the
work
Horton
at.
church.
I used to volunteer at a church. This pastor, he was the first person to give me any cannabis seeds, and then he let me work on his aquaponics system. And they had a big pantry, and they used to tell me I could take stuff out of there. But man, like you said, it's just it's like gas station
No,
steaks.
sure.
And like what's going on there?
No, it's good food. It's just been frozen. It's not like you got to really season it to get flavor back into it. That's the
Well,
only
you gotta
thing
do
because
what you gotta do, too. If you gotta eat,
Yeah.
you gotta eat.
like, yeah, I've ate out of food pantries plenty of times, and it's good food. It's just it sounds like it. It's like something you want to cook that shit well done just in case.
For sure.
Yeah, random, but have any of y'all seen this new guy that's like, he's like doing the whole Liver King gimmick, except for he does it with like raw chicken meat and shit?
No.
He'll have salamander poisoning.
Bro, this dude, the first video I saw, he's like, this is how I eat my chicken. And the chicken looks like cooked, seasoned, all that shit, but he slices into it and the middle is fucking raw. And he's just chomping down on this shit. He's like, the bacteria is good for you. Like, it makes you strong and healthy. Like,
He's gonna die. If he's eating raw chicken, he's gonna die.
but, I mean, the dude's
Are you feeling any
jacked.
better? Are you feeling any better, Jess? I don't care. He's feeling it's fine. Yeah, he might be jacked right now, but he's gonna die.
Well, you're rolling the dice with every bite. Like, salmonella is like real. That's the whole reason we cook chicken. Like, you can eat raw chicken. You're just rolling the dice.
Mm.
I mean, what is salmonella poisoning though? Is it a parasite? Is it just because like
Bacteria.
It's
Well,
bacteria.
you could counteract that by having a diet where you're putting in a lot of probiotics and prebiotics, and where you have like all this other healthy stuff going on. It could be that way, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I trust the FDA when they say you need to cook chicken all the way.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Him and his wife, they said they're the same age, but she looks like she's in her 20s and he looks damn near 60. So he's just jacked, but his face and everything, like, dude's aged horribly.
Have you seen the woman? It's gone around a few times, but this woman who, for 27 years, only ate plant-based, and then she died.
No.
It's a real thing. Anybody that goes vegan cannot do it for that long.
No.
They end up adding something back in, eggs or something.
Have to.
Yeah, or they supplement with vitamins and shit, which that's cheating anyway. Not really. They claim that you can be strong and you can get all your protein and all this shit. Bullshit.
Some raw meat's good for you, Jess. Actually, quite a bit.
Hey, they say,
Human, the only reason we cook meat is to cut down on the bacteria. We can eat raw meat. Like, we are able to eat raw meat.
We used to be able to when our appendix was useful.
Yeah, that and the fact that our diets are so bad right now. Like you just couldn't switch over to it unless you did a whole bunch of other
What
stuff.
actually,
Well,
what
no, you just gotta
actually
make sure that
rendered
it's clean.
Yeah.
what actually rendered our appendix useless is that we cooked meat and we started eating cooked meat, so our appendix stopped working because we didn't need it. And then we started getting sick when we ate undercooked meat because we didn't have the appendix.
Yeah, but the only thing that makes you sick is the bacteria that's in the meat. If you can get meat that's like bacteria free and shit like that, you like what's that meat that they eat in Japan that it's like just slivers of raw meat?
You mean
Yeah,
sushi?
Sashimi.
If you kill anything, you can eat like the meatball right there on the spot.
but
As
if
long as
you
you get it from the inside.
But when they eat sashimi, they cook it with a citrus. They cook it with lemon juice.
Oh, the acid to kill the bacteria.
Acid, yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Dude, I went to my girl likes sushi, so like I'll go with her and I'll get like the teriyaki steak or some shit like that. So I went there and the only beef that they had was the sashimi. And like I'm asking the waitress about it and she's like, yeah, it's really good. It's better than most like steak. And I was like, all right, let me get a plate of that. And they lay these raw strips of beef on my fucking table in front of me. I'm like, yo, you better go cook that shit. And everybody looked at me like I had a dick on my face. Like, you really want me to cook this? like, yeah,
You
I don't eat
it.
fucking.
You don't
I'm
know.
not
Maybe
gonna.
you would have loved it. Maybe it would have been like. You never know. Now it's like people that never tried cannabis, but they hate it. Like, oh, you're just a stoner.
Yeah,
They went and put that shit on the grill for me, and everybody's back there whispering. They were back there whispering, like pointing and shit. Like
That can't be. That's got to be. That can't be that unusual though. Like I know, when I went to a sushi place with somebody once, and they made sure to tell me, yeah, we do have cooked stuff too. Like if you like, so I think that's a pretty normal thing for sushi places. But that's interesting. They were just talking about you for some other reason. Like, look at this bald guy. He smells like weed. He smells like cannabis. What's going on over here?
He smell like cannabis. You want to meet his sashimi cooked?
I tell you what, in a legal state, dude, like that's not a thing anymore. You don't really like you go around public places, you're just gonna smell blunt smell, like you're just gonna smell it everywhere now. So there's not like that thing where you used to be like, oh man, can you sniff me real quick? Do I
smell test?
Yeah.
Like, dude, do I smell like weed? I don't. All right, hold on.
What do you do before going to the concert or the event or something? Oh, that you should come out with a spray. They should be like a cologne or a spray or something. Don't think you smell
Yeah.
enough like weed? Here you go.
That was it How High? Said, what's that smell? Oh, that's my cologne. Cannabis for men.
And women. I would have said it's unisex. Get in mind.
He said, I'm looking for the weed, the shrooms, the acid. Shit, me too.
I went to a festival a couple times where like people are just walking around going, acid? Acid? Like they're just trying to catch a line somewhere. They're throwing their line out there. Weed? Mushrooms? Anything?
Crystal meth?
People, like I think that's pretty messed up to go to like an event hoping to find some random dude's person's drugs. Like maybe just take your own.
That's what like Burning Man is all about, though. You go there and tent to tent, everybody got different drugs.
Dude, I
And they
like
don't-
going down.
Would you go?
We went to DC Smoke Fest, and there was people selling nitrous boys there, and that was fun.
DC had a smoke fest.
Yeah, on the 4th of July, every year, Normal would be there, High Times would be there.
And they did. And it was sanctioned. I don't think is it legal in DC. That's weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
This has been going on for years. It would be a protest to legalize marijuana, and people would get handcuffed and taken away, but then they would just get processed, let go, and end up back at the protest. And everybody's just sitting there. They can't get out. Like basically, they go with you as long as you stay within a certain section of the mall, because it was in the mall downtown. There was like other shit going on, right? Like for family events and shit. But as long as you stayed in this field that they kind of took over and I guess got permits to protest, as long as you were just smoking in that area, you wouldn't get in trouble. But if you went out by the walkway area and smoked, they could arrest you or would arrest you.
Picking up the stragglers from the herd, just grabbing any of the weaklings that are on the outside edges. You
Pretty much.
coming with me? Yeah, I didn't know that was legal there. But would you guys think we should?
Oh, it wasn't legal. It wasn't legal. It is now,
right.
but it wasn't then.
I wasn't.
It wasn't then because it was back in the this is back when I went there when I was like in my 20s. Right, so this was back before it was legal even in Colorado.
Do you know it's still going on today? Not today, but like
What?
this year. That same smoke
Fisher.
fest.
It probably
They
is
still
still
do.
going.
But you brought up Burning Man, Bean. I think that would be a hell of a content creation trip.
Yeah, that would be a blast. I used to go to they called it Jerry Fest. It was like a Grateful Dead thing. They traveled from town to town, but every year when that Jerry Fest would come into town, all of a sudden there was mushrooms and acid and all that shit all over town. But it was the same type of deal. You go there and you don't really have to take any drugs because everybody got them.
Those are the best
But yeah.
festivals.
Really prevalent in my area. It wasn't like a thing that you could find somebody that had them all the time. But when them hippie festivals, shrooms weren't really big in my area. It wasn't something that you could find all the time. But when those hippie festivals came around, all of a sudden, like all the hippie drugs were on the streets. It's like people travel with those festivals and they bring the psychedelics with them.
Yep, that's how they do it.
That's basically what they do with the marijuana legalization. Okay, this state's legal. All right, get all the wagons hitched up and let's go. Like,
And that's why we run into the problem with the anti-cannabis people, because you get everybody to flock to these fucking cities, and the riffraff goes with it.
Oh yeah, grifters and all of it.
We were talking about it. I think we came to a pretty solid conclusion that if the whole country would have legalized at the same time, we would have never ran into that problem. Because it wouldn't have been like a green rush to these areas. It would have been like, all right, now everybody got it, so there ain't no reason to move here, move there. But instead, it was like one city at a time, and everybody flocked to them and destroyed the fucking place.
Oh.
I don't know. Like I said, Maryland's done a pretty good job with them.
Well, I mean, from what you say, they don't have a dispensary on every fucking corner. It's like you got your two to choose from.
Well, in bigger cities, you do. Like Frederick, there's all kinds of them. I think they're
Oh, really?
Well, I won't say all kinds. Like Newmarket has one. Frederick probably has like 3 or 4. Are you on Wi-Fi?
Cool.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well,
Yeah, I had to connect my Wi-Fi. For some reason, when my Wi-Fi cuts out, Mess, you freeze, Waylon, you freeze, but Mikey, you're still moving. I don't know. You got that strong signal.
I got that good shit.
He might be the closest person to you. I wonder if that matters.
It might be. Well, I wonder.
And I think you're all pretty much
on a
the same
computer,
distance.
Waylon?
Say again, Mess.
Are you on a computer or your phone?
I'm on a computer. Mine shouldn't be solid. Jeff,
Well,
you might
maybe
want to
because-
delete that LSD comment. You probably get hit for that.
Yeah, use different words when you're talking about things.
Maybe it's just that your phone could only handle one of our 3 feeds while.
Did you hear about the right that maybe this will help with our comment to where she won't get caught because we'll talk about something that's actually beneficial medically. Did you hear about JRT? Anybody familiar with JRT?
No.
It's a compound derived from LSD with changing the chemical makeup, and they're giving it to schizophrenia patients. And they're having great success with it, where it's allowing their brain to heal to where they don't hear the voices and see the shit that they see. And it's not giving them even if me or you were to take it, it wouldn't give you, and even them, it doesn't give you a hallucinogenic effect like acid does, like LSD does. It's a different compound makeup of it. I don't know. You can look it up. It's pretty cool that they're finding uses from think about how LSD was made. It was created by the government as a truth serum, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they're using it in wartime, and now it was created for the most you create something, you want it to be used for good, not evil, right? But it was created for something pretty fucking evil, in all essence. And then come to find out, after they lift the ban on these chemicals and allow scientific testing on it, they're finding these new ways to use it for good. I think it's pretty awesome that that's happening, and I think that it's a promising sign for the future of mental health.
Just goes to show you, war does create advancement.
Look at all the medical advancement that came out of.
Any
Never.
war. Point to any war. There's advancements.
I was going to point to the most evil of them all.
Yeah, he was going to say, we learned that you couldn't put people in ovens in one war.
Yeah.
Well, no, and that from all of that, we got insane medical advancements that we wouldn't have a lot of what we know today if it wasn't for that. Because they weren't only just extinguishing them; they were experimenting as well.
Right.
Yes.
All the notes and all that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? Didn't we get all our advancements from like all these countries that secretly have alien technology? And we just don't know about it, and they just like that's where they've been reverse engineering. Anyway, there's some strong stories about that lately.
So,
See, I read
well, with the dramatic leap in technology that we've had, short period of time, it is questionable. Like, how did we get this much knowledge this quick when just like less than 100 years ago we were just coming up with the fucking combustible engine? You know what I
Well,
mean?
we had a period in time where 6 million humans were tested on.
Well, I mean, Johnson and Johnson, when they first started out, well, they started out during the Nazi regime, so they was taking Jews and trying pills on Jewish people.
Yeah,
And,
but no, I'm talking about technology in general, not
well, yeah, but
that.
they was taking 20-something-year-old healthy women, giving them just bare aspirin, and it killed like 90-something of the 100. So they said, well, we need another 100. And then they tested it again on them until they got it right, you know, on Jewish folks. And that was Johnson and Johnson.
And then for the next 100 years, they didn't test any medical equipment or medicines on any women up until the past 20 years. Now they started testing on women again. That's why they don't. That's why there's a lot of things out there that are beneficial to men but don't affect women in the same way because they didn't actually do the testing for women.
Yeah.
Well, but
Even
to Mess's question though, like the same thing happened with technology around that time. Everybody was racing to try to get better weaponry, and when you have better weaponry, you're like the general level of technology is raised because what do you have in the weapon? You got to have like electronic systems. You got to have computers. You got to have all this stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, we were doing the space race as well, and like that led to crazy advancement in technology.
Well, then you also have to figure that the more technology we have, the quicker we're able to advance technology with the tools we now have to advance technology. So that keeps folding. Like it doesn't just double; it keeps folding on top of each other, like one fold to 10 fold. You know what I mean? Like it's going to get to a point like pretty much the singularity happen.
Yeah, well, that's just like now with AI, which I actually listened to a whole lecture. We don't have AI yet. The AI doesn't exist yet.
It's a large language model.
Yeah, what we use is it's just a fast processing machine that it can go A equals B, no, all right, A equals C, no, all right, A equals D, yeah, all right, now D equals E, and they keep going through these things, and it works faster than most computers, but it's not actually AI. It's called AVI or something like that.
AEI?
AGI is what they're trying to get to.
AGI.
Artificial General Intelligence.
Yeah, it's not actually thinking yet. It's just going through the motions. It can only do what it's programmed to do.
Do you know the I can't remember the name of it, but there's a test that they can give anything to find out if it's actually sentient. And right now, AI does actually pass a lot of those tests. I forget what it's called. If there's it's an H or something, some person's name, and I'll have to look it up. It's a test to find out sentience.
Yeah, but until it can get away from that, like that A, B, C model, like the A equals B, whatever, that fast testing, until they could get away from that, it's not actually doing any thinking. It's just searching for answers.
This is funny. I just searched test to find out sentience. That's all I said. And it says, no universally accepted test exists to determine AI sentience. I didn't say AI. It's listening to me right now. As a concept remains a philosophical and scientific challenge, the most well-known method. Oh, the Turing test. The Turing test. That's the one I was thinking of. Evaluates a machine's ability to mimic human-like conversation so indistinguishably that a human evaluator cannot reliably tell it apart from a human. However, this test focuses on behavioral mimicry rather than internal cognition. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think that would prove. I don't know if that would prove sentience. That would just be
No.
the ability to mimic, the ability to
Yeah.
mimic conversation. It's not actually. It's
Good.
still not thinking. It's still going through the motions. Like, okay, this sentence works. Let's put together another sentence. All right, that doesn't work. Let's fit in this word in here. All right, that's a little better. Fit in this word in here. That's a little better until it gets like the perfect sentence. But it all happens in a second. So you think it's just responding to you.
What up,
Isn't that
Mel?
basically what we do in our brain? I mean,
Yeah.
our brain is pretty much just a computer.
In a sense, but the difference is that the computer can only use the information it's fed. Like it can only use the programs and software until it can decide, I'm going to make another one of me, and it just does it. Then I don't think we're going to that we see AI. You know what I mean?
Well, would you boil it down to imagination? Because humans can't do anything without input on stuff, like knowledge and experience. But we can imagine. We can imagine things that aren't real or aren't there yet, and can actually maybe work towards building that or whatever. So maybe that's the difference.
Yeah,
Imagination.
we have the ability to create something from nothing. That has to have some kind of input to create. But you can't just tell AI, do your thing and fucking invent. You know what I mean? It needs some kind of
I
starting
wonder what
point.
happens if I say invent something. I'll talk to Grok here real quick.
What up, T Bizzle? Mel in the house. Ethan.
What up, what up, what up?
What's up, Ethan?
Mel said, tell me hello.
Hello, Mel.
What's up, Al? What's up, T Bizzle?
T-bizzle in the hizzle for shizzle.
Bean.
And always the beautiful Jenna's in the house.
Hey, Bean.
Yeah.
Bean.
What?
You were asking me before I got on about the Tate fight. I gotta
Yeah.
go check on these dogs. We could do that. Are you talking about on Rumble itself or on locals? Because that's a little more private. But Rumble, I think, would allow it.
No, it won't. I just looked it up after I asked you. You can't even do it on local.
What up,
What?
Cat?
Why not?
It's because it's his. You're taking eyes away from his fight. Like it's.
I'll be right
What are you
back.
barking at?
Unless
I mean,
you
I
have,
don't-
if you have written permission to do so, is what it said.
I don't know if locals would be like.
You have Rumble Premium though, right?
I do, but I watch all kinds of stuff that's copyrighted on locals.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, like we don't even have to stream it. I'm down to just hang out and watch.
Well, no, I mean we can. Well, that's true. We could. You could actually set up a like inside StreamYard. You can set up I forget what it's called. But up to 1,000 people can get the link, and everyone can like. It's like a meeting or some kind of a conference meeting. I forget what they call it, but
I don't pay for the business plan. I pay for the general one.
I see. That might be the difference. I don't remember, but I remember they said that I could have like a private gathering in there for up to 1,000 people.
Yeah, you say you were paying $100 a month for their shit.
So I paid for.
What were you getting extra? Because I feel
paid
like I
for-
get everything I need. Like,
Maybe, but you got to realize, like, I think you guys are only going live to what, 2 locations? So you
Yeah.
get more bandwidth, you get higher resolution, you get there's a whole list. I can't remember it all, but I know one of the things was more spots in the StreamYard team. I know you guys all share a password, but I didn't want to do that. I had to deal with at least 3 other people where we were what do you call it? They were all helping pay for it. We were splitting the cost, and that way they all had their own login, their own separate. That's how it started. But
see, we could have, I think, 20 destinations, but we're only allowed to stream the 3 at a time.
20, no. Well, unless they added it. I haven't
Yeah,
been on
but-
StreamYard long, but it was
Yeah.
9
Yeah.
for a long time.
We
yeah,
can
wait,
only stream. We can only stream to 3 at a time now.
yeah, we
because of
don't.
the basic plan, right?
Yeah, but we
Well,
can
that
have
was the
like
other thing.
20
That
on
might
the
be
list.
what. Well, okay, yeah, but that I think that's why I went to the higher plan too, because I was going to, I was filling it up basically.
You know, one thing that they added just yesterday that's really cool, I was messing with it, is an AI clip maker. So after your show, after you hit end, it automatically makes like 6 clips for you. Or you can go in and tell it like what to look for. Like you can tell it like comical conversations, intellectual
where at?
discussions.
Where
So
at?
you could have been like fine. So that episode when D walked naked behind you, you could have been fine naked chick and it would have found it.
Find some titties, yeah. It would have found her.
I actually
Somebody
turned
say
on
titties. Oh, okay.
Facebook has an option for you to like automatically chop your videos up into reels. Do not do that.
No, it doesn't get anything good. It just
It literally just cuts it into here's 30 seconds, here's 30 seconds, here's 30. It just
Go in there, pop, pop.
divides it up.
no. With this one, some of the videos were like that. It was just catching the ends of conversations. But if you actually tell it what to look for, I was able to get it to like find actual good clips. Like I posted one to Mess Comedy yesterday without even asking Mess because I thought it was clip
You have
worthy.
access. He's gonna have to police the access if he doesn't like it.
Well, it's just straight through the StreamYard. Like I clipped it and then I put share, and it just like it doesn't let you share it to like Messenger. You have to share it to one of your destinations.
Interesting. So it's shared to Facebook that way. I don't think we get the same reach from these multiple streaming sites when it posts to Facebook, because it literally says under there like posted by StreamYard or by Rumble or whatever. So I don't know. I'm sure that Facebook doesn't like that too much.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to see what other places can do. I haven't done the pump.fun in a few weeks, but
What's that?
It's a crypto streaming site. So you create a crypto coin based around your page, and then you stream under the crypto coin. So like as you're streaming, you're generating attention to it, and then people can come in and buy into the crypto. And I bought some of mine, and then one other person bought like $150 worth of it. But once you hit, your market cap starts at 5,500. Once your market cap hits 100,000, you make money. Like they automatically just pay you your dividend.
Because they want
that
it's like a. Go ahead.
The Jake Paul fight. That's the one tonight, right?
What's that, Netflix?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Who has Netflix?
Yo, my boss and his buddy were at work today at the end of the day talking about this Jake Paul fight, and his buddy is like, yo, if I could just get somebody to loan me $10 million. Like he's like, you loan me $10 million, I'll give it back to you on Sunday. Like what's this about? He's like, it's if you bet 10 million, you win $1 million. So you get 11 back. So he's like, I just want the million, I'll give you your 10 million back. I was like, who are you betting on? He's betting. He said he'd bet 10 million on Jake to lose. Like, these fights are staged, right? Like, you're really going to bet on the guy that's promoting the fight, putting all the money up for the fight, doing everything. You're going to bet on him to lose.
You're going to bet against him.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't change it up to the last second, because they're watching the betting markets and they're seeing what everybody really thinks is going to happen, and that's probably what they adjust.
And Jake does own a betting site.
I'd like to see him lose, because this guy should be able to beat his ass.
Well, now I can get us up on screen on StreamYard, and we can just watch it without sharing.
Yeah, we could do that.
What time is that fight?
Oh God, let
That's
me
probably late. It's probably on late.
What time is the Jake Paul fight?
According to Yahoo Sports, what time is the Jake Paul fight tonight? The prelim starts at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube.
The main card starts at 8. The prelim starts on YouTube.
Yeah,
The
probably.
preliminaries are on YouTube. Main card starts at 8 on Netflix. So 7 your time. Like,
So that'll be Jake Paul probably be about 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending on how the earlier fights go.
It'll
How many
start.
fights are on the card? How many fights are on the main card?
It'll start at 7 p.m. my time, Central Time.
I don't really pay attention. Like, I could care less about the Jake Paul fight. It's since he fought Tyson, I have no respect for that whole circle there. But yeah, that's all it is. It's a publicity stunt. I was talking to, like I said, I was talking to my boss's buddy today, and he's like telling me about putting his money on him. I'm like, you really trust this? He's like, dude, they would all go to jail if it was staged. People are betting on this and stuff. Like, people are allowed to bet on WWE. What do you mean? Like, just because that it's staged doesn't mean the betting stops. But either way, I'm like, after watching the Mike Tyson fight, like, you really believe that it's not staged? Like, you really believe that they can't just set this to go one way or another? And he's like, yeah, but Jake Paul took it easy on him. I'm like, you think Jake Paul took it easy? Like, what are you watching? Are you?
That was just a lazy fight, I thought.
I think Mike Tyson was paid to hold back. Like,
I think it was just a lazy fight all around. I mean, there were some good punches that landed, but no great. There was no great punches. There were good punches.
yeah, but there was plenty of opportunity for good punches, and you could even see, like, there was times where, like, Tyson is like getting mad because, like, he fucking taps him on the bottom of his glove because he doesn't have his fists up. It's like, dude, like, you're pretty much making me look stupid by leaving your hands down like that, because the audience knows I can take that shot, but I'm not doing it. Like,
Do
he's
you
like,
think
"Put
he's
your
going to come
fucking
out
hands
about
up."
it? Do you think he's going to, like, tell all eventually about this before he dies?
They're going to offer him money, Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson's going to spill the beans.
No,
Well,
he,
he might
he,
be
he, he signed a contract that
Yes, they signed an NDA, I bet.
It was real lazy. You could tell, just like they didn't even try to put on a great show. They just got in a few good hits to make it look legit enough that they were hitting each other.
I
And
wish I
that's
knew the
about-
exact time that I could pull up the clips and just put them up, because there's so many times where Tyson, like, had every fucking chance to just knock this guy's head off, and he's biting his glove, or, like, fucking he cocks back to swing and then just puts his hand back in guard. Like, what?
You know
I
what
think
it is?
there'll be
It's those
4
videos.
fights on this card tonight. I think there's 4 fights: a Chick fight, and a Silva fight, and the Jake Paul fight, and I can't remember the other one.
It's like one of those videos where they it's like a half an hour video, and they keep, like, trying to get you to hold on to see what happened. Like,
Yeah, and they don't ever do the thing.
Yeah, like, it's like a woman with, like, balloons, and this man, he's holding a pin. He's like, about to pop it, and then it just never
And then the
happens.
video ends.
So this is just a larger scale of that. Like, they have the attention of, like, however many people in the country for a few days, and then they're good with that. What do you think's
You
gonna
know what
happen?
else is supposed? You know what else is supposed to happen tonight? The mothership is supposed to land.
That's why all this chaos. That's why all these fucking festivities are planned for this weekend.
In
To
Austin?
keep you looking over here. Don't look at the sky. Just go in and look at your TV.
It's always the plan.
Yeah, they don't want you to see the mothership picking up the chosen one.
So the Atlas is right above us right now, the closest it's been.
You go outside and look up instead of going and looking at the fight. You're going to see the rapture happen.
That's why it's windy as hell out there tonight.
Are you a Tate fan?
Me, I want
Is
to
that
see
why
him
you
get
wanna
his.
watch it?
I want to see him get his head knocked off just because he's the biggest shit talker in the world. But
Yeah.
other than, like, I don't like some of his views. There's like some things that I disagree with, but for the most part, I think he's a very intelligent person.
What do they call him? The Chad life or whatever? I don't know. There's some like a is it Groiper? What's that mean? I forgot.
Oh, the Groipers are Nick Fuentes' followers.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's like
It's,
Money Mayweather. You know, I don't like him. He is a phenomenal boxer.
Well, that's dude. If you want to know what, that's exactly what happened with Jake Paul. Jake Paul got Floyd Mayweather told Jake Paul how to do it, and Jake Paul copied Floyd Mayweather, and that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah, but Floyd
And that's
Mayweather,
kind of
I
you
think
can't
Mayweather's a good boxer. I just don't like him.
you can't say that that's what Tate's doing though, because Tate is a world champion kickboxer. He has over 80 fights under his belt. Like, he only stopped fighting because of all the controversy that he got in with the sex trafficking and all that shit.
With what?
He was accused of sex trafficking in multiple countries. That's why he's like stuck in Romania right now. He's not allowed to leave the country.
We're talking about hey,
Yeah,
hey, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
they
Like,
got
I don't think you could put him under that same umbrella that he's just trying to put on a show for some cash. Yeah, he wants
I
to
thought
fight.
that he was. I thought he was allowed to. He left or whatever.
No, because right when they lift the restrictions on him in Romania, he gets extradited to the UK because he got the same charges there. And then once he's done in the UK, he gets extradited to, I think, Germany, something like that. But that's the thing. That's the rest of his life. Like, the rest of his life, he's going to go through that because Romania has 20 years before they have to actually close the case. So they're going to drag out this 20 years and force him to stay there and drain him of his bank account and put it into the government's pocket. Take advantage of one guy. So that actually reminds me of it. I saw a video. Dude was like, they say that the whole world is like $26 billion in debt. He's like, I got an idea. Why don't we just transfer all this debt onto one person? And then we're not all in debt. Jerry's in debt. His life is fucked.
And then you just let him file bankruptcy, and then everything's cleared up, right?
This is what I if the whole world is in debt, who the fuck are we in debt to?
Each other. That's
To future generations is what it is. We are basically pushing the bill to our kids and our grandkids, all the next.
we're
generation.
spending money that doesn't exist yet.
Well, then fuck it, dude. Let's go into debt.
Party like a rock star.
We're way past that, mass. What is it, 33 trillion or whatever? Like,
YOLO. You only live once.
Like bankruptcy. Let's all go out and party one last time and claim bankruptcy and start over.
we just got to
You know
start
what I don't
lassoing
understand?
asteroids.
I don't understand money.
Right.
I don't understand money at
It's
all.
value.
Yeah, because so Taiwan it's not like a third world place, right? Like, they got decent money over there. Like, the videos I watch of it looks like a nice place. The shopping districts are nice. They got all these vendors and all this stuff. But like, it doesn't look like it's. What do y'all know about Taiwan? Like, is it supposed to be like a poorer country, or is it like a
It's not a country.
or
You'll
poorer?
get John Cena
whatever.
if you say that.
But are they like poor, or like are they like an average wealthy, or
They're
like,
oppressed by China, so they're probably being like all kinds of things get extracted. I'm sure by that.
yeah, I don't know much about them, but like, I'm watching these videos of these vendors and shit on the street, and like, they're talking in whatever the language. So I started translating it and finding out what they're selling, because like, just colors and shit. You know what I mean? You can't tell what their shit is. But I looked up the prices, and it's like the equivalent. Like they're selling a whole meal with fucking 4 courses and stuff for 68 cents American.
Yep.
And like, how do they do that over there? And like, we can't figure that out over here. Like
They probably don't
money
have all
don't make sense. like, like,
It does. You just have to know more about it, I guess. It's because the value is different. So,
that doesn't make sense. If their money's not worth as much as ours, then they should be able to buy less with it.
it's
Right.
some of it is whether that place has had inflation and stuff, which means that their money, they may have devalued their own currency. And the only reason America's currency has any value is because we keep giving it away to a bunch of countries in order for them to use it. Like $10 million for Pakistan.
Yeah, but I get that. I get that the dinar might be worth this and this might be worth this, but at the same time, that doesn't change the fact that it's worth. It doesn't matter the value of the dollar. When you do the exchange, it's the same thing, and they're selling this whole meal for 68 cents that we sell for $35.
But it does, though, Bean. If you were Taiwanese and you came to America, how much Taiwanese money do you think it would take to buy that same meal? It'd be like 1,000, whatever. Like,
Well, yeah,
like
because
1,000.
we're literally charging more even on the global scale for it.
Well, I'm not saying that we don't have like our own problems with like charging and stuff, like people gouging and all that. But you have to understand
but-
that the size of the country matters with the value of their currency, which is why you got to look at the currency exchange and see who wants what kind of currency. If people are mostly buying American, that drives up the value. Our value is starting to drop though, so you're going to see that 63 cents pretty soon.
But that still doesn't explain it, because whether the value of the dollar, still, if like say $1 American is worth 100 dinar, like just for example, yeah, you're going to use 1 million dinar in the U.S. to buy $100 worth of goods, but that doesn't explain why our goods cost $100 and the same goods over there cost 63 cents.
Because a lot of them don't have all the shipping and shit involved.
That's
that
a
we
big
get,
part of it. Yeah,
commerce.
that's local. Yeah, they have local cuisine or whatever, so it's going to be cheap.
That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't explain what I'm getting at. I
A lot of them
understand that
people
the
that live
value
in-
of the dollar is different, but even when you make the exchange and you completely erase the fact that it's two
I
different
understand
dollars,
what being
the
said.
full actual
I get
value
it,
of the item, no matter what the monetary. Say we were exchanging apples for it. You know what I mean? It would still cost 30 apples in the U.S. for it and 1 apple in there. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't.
Yeah, but you take that same pack of apples, and if you don't declare it when you come into America and pay your duties on it, that 63-cent meal, say if you bring it back home or you buy 63 cent worth of shit, they're going to tax you in America for it too.
So, Bean,
Yeah.
here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the item is. It matters what the country is. And to your point, our country has all this red tape, all these laws that probably get in the way, make things cost more, which we know is true. And I wouldn't say we're the most expensive country to live because we have so much opportunity here. But at the same time, inflation is real and it just never stops. It seems like it never like lessens. You know, you can't. So I think that's what it is. In Taiwan, they don't have they don't have like a big military. They don't have things that are making their budget go up.
Yeah, and I guess they don't have like super high wages, and how the housing costs probably aren't as through the roof. Like,
But they live in tiny
probably all
boxes.
It all
Live in
matches.
closets.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because as an outsider going and visiting, yeah, you think it's cheap. But if you went and lived there and had to work there and all that, you would be making whatever, and it would
Cost of
still
living difference. Yeah.
seem expensive. Yeah. All right.
What, miss?
But here's a way to explain what I think Bean was getting at. And you can probably look, how much is a Big Mac in Japan or Taiwan? Is there McDonald's in Taiwan?
In U.S. dollars, because no matter what, you're talking about the same thing. You just got to do the exchange and figure out the math. But just for the sake of argument, speak in U.S. dollars.
Hey, I just shared something to the backstage. I asked Grok earlier, invent something, right? And so it goes, here's an original invention I just came up with. Neuroweave threads. What is it? Neuroweave threads are ultra thin, flexible, smart fibers woven into everyday clothing like shirts, jackets, or hats. These fibers contain embedded nanoscale sensors and micro actuators that interface directly with your skin and nervous system via non-invasive bioelectric signals. Wow, it just goes on to say how it works, why it's useful.
What are we talking about?
Remember we were talking about how AI can't like create. it just invented something. I don't know if it could really be created, but that's pretty crazy.
Fellas, I'm gonna jump down and grab me a bite to eat. I know you fix to go get on the game with your boy.
Yeah, I got to do that soon.
Well, I'm gonna jump
gotta
on
go eat
down, and I'll catch you on the flip side, and I may try to catch you later on tonight, Waylon.
I won't be on.
Oh, okay.
It's Friday.
Bye, brother.
Oh yeah.
Later.
All
Then he'll definitely tune in to your show tonight.
You'll be there too, right, Mess?
All right, fellas, we'll catch you on
This
the
will be
flip.
the first one he
Much love,
catches.
Much love.
No, I see. I've actually been in Waylon shows past
You've
couple.
been on the
He
screen.
talks a lot of shit about you being during his lives.
Same thing.
You come into my live stream is what you've been in on, Mess. Just on my
Not
phone a couple
too much
times.
different. And so if they're selling a meal that costs, sorry,
He's going. Oh, him and the girl are getting into it over this. Yeah, it's just different cost of living because you can even within the U.S. you can go places where the same goods are much cheaper. Like look at
Like as a traveler to go visit a country with American money, yeah, you make out
you
big.
feel like you're rich. Yeah, like when I was in Iraq, you could go to the bazaar and
Well, that's
those
why,
people.
and that's why, like it, illegal. This is like one of the worst things about. I won't say the worst because there's some, but, and I don't want now. I don't even want to say it now. But some illegals send money home to Mexico or to Venezuela or to wherever, and you know how much that devalues the dollar. They're rich in their country when they send that money home. Dude, that's a lot of money they're sending home because that's cash American money, right? But what you know what that does to the value of our dollar? That's why our value goes down so fucking much.
I don't know.
he just looked into some numbers, and so it says that you need your expenses to live in Taiwan. The average expense is around $1,300. Now we looked up Middle America, and it's between 15 and 2,000, which isn't too much different, right? But
Wait, what was the number for the cost of rent or cost of living?
cost of it said the average monthly expenses.
Okay.
Was how much for the one? For
1,300 in Taiwan, 15 to 2,000 here in Middle America. But then we looked up their wages, and last year it was the average wage was $24,000 a year, which is their highest on record.
Did you also look up at how many people generally live together? Because I guarantee it's probably several.
Yeah, they
Or they
probably
live
got
in the-
multi-family homes.
They also live
multi-generation
in
homes.
these closets too, like single, like these. They live in these like really tiny like houses. They're all stacked on top of each other.
But for it to cost $1,300 a month with it, which isn't far off from what it costs here, from it saying 15 to 2,000, and that's not a huge difference. But with the wage is a huge difference. They looked up what the average wage is, and
It is, but you're missing the fact that our country has like you're not even middle America. Like, what's the average cost of living in Florida?
that's why I didn't.
it's high.
That's why I didn't look up Florida, because
California is like way up there. Like,
that's why I looked up Middle America, so it would be like an average, like a middle of the ground average.
well, think about the differences in our states alone. Like, if you live in California, you're probably making a lot more money, but you're also like spending it all because of the cost of living. So it equals out somehow.
The average wages here is 61 to 66,000. There it's 24,
Right.
and that's high to them. You know, it said last year was their highest on record at 24,000 a year.
And that's where we get all of our computer chips and like vital components for cell phones and all of that stuff. It's funny. Taiwan is like
Oh, they're
where
under
all
the thumb of
those
China.
right, all those factories that create that stuff. Somehow they still are allowed to sell to us. Isn't that weird how that works?
What's up, Doug?
Countries making deals.
Yep.
Did you know? Okay, something I was going to say about the money thing is that the amount of gold that if you look at there's somewhere that you can look at how much gold each country has, and you can see when transfers are happening from one country to another, like massive amounts of gold, and you can see that generally. I'm regurgitating something I heard, so I'm probably off a little bit, but you can kind of depict or see the future a little bit on what's about to happen. So if one country gives a bunch of gold to another country, typically something's about to happen. And I can't remember the details, but there's like something that you can track by doing that, and it's pretty weird.
Did anybody watch Trump's press conference today at 1?
No.
Go get.
He said he had something huge to announce today at 1. I forgot to watch.
Was it more about the cannabis? No.
Well, no, it's probably a cover up because today is the day they released more Epstein files. But it's probably to draw attention over here. But I still want to know what's.
Dude, the Epstein files. That's another one of those videos where there's just nothing ever happens at the end. Like you're just waiting. Here's another sheet. Here's another sheet. One more sheet.
What you say? He had another conference today.
Today at 1, he was supposed to announce something massive. What?
What's up, Doug?
Drug price deal, suspension of the U.S. green card lottery.
Oh, mess. I was going to say, it's not just illegal immigrants. It's all immigrants that are working on visas and stuff. They are sending money back home. A lot of them are doing.
Yeah, but the ones out here legally is that they're not breaking any laws.
As well as now.
No, you're right. But it is still extracting wealth from our country. I don't know, though. I'm kind of conflicted on that. I had to look it up because us putting money out into the world actually ensures that it has value because people don't want something that they can't spend. So that a problem with that, though, is the whole petrodollar that China and what's that other country? Syria and a few other countries are getting together, making their own petrodollar.
That's supposed to happen at a bigger level. It's not supposed to take away from the local. Like, because when you say you make money here in Jacksonville, and I send it to Taiwan, now Jacksonville just lost. It's not U.S. that lost. That's a drop in the bucket to the U.S. It's Jacksonville.
Yeah, but that comes from all of us, though. That even though it's like arbitrary. Oh, that's U.S. sent 10 million to Pakistan for gender studies. It's not arbitrary because some of the little piece of that came from all of us. You know.
Well, yeah, yeah, but what I'm just saying, I'm just justifying why they couldn't be sending it out of the country at the smaller scale because it's not fucking the country, it's fucking your local demographic.
Yeah, I definitely see a difference. I think our country doing that on a bigger scale, they typically comes with strings attached and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They're
going to make a deal. They're not just giving the money. They're going to be like, okay, you're going to do this and this and this with it. Right. Like, so
depending on which country they're giving it to.
You got a joint roll or you smacking one?
I got one right here. Are we rolling up on a 420?
In 1 minute.
In like 20 seconds.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that almost all the money that we send out to these countries is a loan. Like it's a loan of some sort, whether you're paying us back monetarily or we're getting something out of you, like,
or they buy military equipment from us.
Yeah, or do the mineral deals or whatever it is. But for some reason, the money that we send to Israel, they don't allow it to be sent as a loan. It's a grant.
Do you think?
I know.
Cheers.
Israel's the 51st state. That's funny.
People think it's the other way around. They think America is under Israel's thumb, but it could be either way, really. Because America, after the war, they probably helped Israel like establish a spot, and maybe there was deals made at that point. I'm sure there were.
I mean, they've been in cahoots. U.S. and Israel's been in cahoots since
World War
like
II.
Forever.
You think it was before that?
years now. Yeah,
They get all of our, like, when we get new planes, they get our older shit.
We do that for a lot of countries, though. Actually, we sell
Yeah,
our
but
older
they
stuff to
top
people.
of, they get actually the top of the line good shit. Like, that's why they have such a good Air Force in Israel.
I don't know what to think about the whole Israel thing, because there's plenty of Jewish people that I know and I like. I actually like Dennis Prager. I like Ben Shapiro, although I haven't watched him in a long time. I mean, he did kind of go a little nuts because of like defensiveness about it. But
What
I didn't
about
really watch-
Aaron down the street?
Who?
Your neighbor.
If I
If
had
you
a
don't
neighbor
like
who
the
was
Jews,
Jewish, I wouldn't have any problem with him. I think people are upset because they think there's some secret shady stuff going on behind the scenes, but that's happening here too. All over the fucking world.
I think the main reason that people are upset is because they claim to be of God. They claim to be religious people, and if you read some scripture and shit, like the things that they're doing is not consistent with the teachings of the Bible. Like
Don't even believe in
first, well, no, in the Old Testament, like in the one thing it says is when the Jews are able to find their land and they inhabit a land that is theirs, they will be left to live in peace. They will, like, their attacks will stop. The people will come to embrace them, and all this. Is that what happened with Israel?
Is that Israel's fault though? There's some other like Hamas and other people that want to take.
That's prophecy, though, isn't it?
What is prophecy? Okay, you're going to tell me that all prophecies come true. It could be 100 years from now before that prophecy comes true.
Well,
Prophecies are weird things, man. Nostradamus, like he had no idea when.
yeah, but these people are people that are supposed to be living by the word of God.
Thank you, Doug, by the way.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
wanted to say thanks to Doug.
I'm
He
not
said
saying
my-
that. My bad.
He was just talking about my comedy and you liked it, so I wanted to tell him thank you.
Hell yeah. Give it a comment. I'm not saying this is like why I feel the way I don't really have too much to say about the conflict because I don't look into it too much, but I could see why people are like mad that they see what they consider a genocide happening at the hands of Israel. That doesn't seem like something that God would command them to do.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough thing though because many wars were fought over religious reasons.
Yeah,
So
but just because you justify something by saying God told me to do it, all that does is make you a liar.
well, that can be for any religious person. I
Well,
heard
yeah.
I heard him tell me he wants me to go and like do this, and
And if it's
people say
not,
all the time.
and if the thing is not of God's nature, then all that person really is a liar. They're not a prophet. They're not really following God's word. They're just lying about God.
So you're telling
Yeah,
me
no.
that God would never have a reason to send someone to use their sword against someone else?
Sure, they would, but to what end? To what limit? You know what I mean? Would it be the bombing of innocent? Would it be, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, the October 7th thing
Is
is
that
pretty
what's going
crazy.
on now?
where
They're
they-
bombing people?
well, they did after they were invaded by Hamas with
Sure.
like hang gliders and shit.
well, yeah, sure, but at what point do you come
Does
to
it
some
stop?
kind of deal? Like, when do you come to an agreement?
I believe those two places are probably the most entrenched in religion from the entire world right now still. And you're right, they probably are doing some things ungodly, but if they feel like the outcome is righteous, I could see the difference. I mean, because look at the Crusades. A lot of people blame the British for the Crusades, but it was actually before that they had a bunch of invasions from the other direction, and
What's up,
so
Joe?
it's
Yeah,
hard
but
to
then
say.
but every time they make some kind of peace deal, like it's just like this last one they
They
did.
don't
like,
want peace with those people.
yeah, they're like, all right,
both
it's
wanna
a
kill each other.
ceasefire. It's a ceasefire, and then Israel's like, yeah, but we got like 7 more bombs. Like,
Yeah, it is a little bit funny because people point to all the Jewish people in power in America, and there could be that. Look, I'm not discounting that. Hell, maybe Israel runs America secretly. Okay, like how is that any different than us being worried about BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street and uh, all these
I
other
wouldn't.
you
I
know what I
wouldn't
mean?
say they run America, but I'd say that yeah, they're just like any of those other
Right.
influences that they have a stake, and America has a stake in them.
Could be BlackRock owns them too. If BlackRock owns, or well, BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard own each other, and all three companies own almost every other company out there, other than all these little mom and pop startup businesses that are coming out. And it's just insane. Like every major brand that you know of is owned by some other company that you probably know the brand. It goes all the way up the pyramid to one of those three companies. I saw this whole video of like they're pointing out each company and who owns them, and it kept going up like a bracket from a tournament, and then it goes all the way up to the.
Yeah, but owning is when you're talking about corporations, they tried to use a lot of that against Nancy Pelosi's husband, that he owns huge stock in Vanguard and BlackRock, but like they're investment companies. Like yeah, they own a part of all these companies, but it doesn't mean that they own the company outright because they're corporations.
I think it
own
was controlling
large-
shares is what I was looking at. It wasn't like, hey, they have a few stocks in every company. It was more like the controlling share.
Hello, Kayla.
I might be wrong, obviously, but it was pretty alarming. I think I've heard about it before in other ways. Like those are scary, and even if they don't own every company, they own a whole bunch. Like that's still kind of weird. We think we're buying a brand. We're not buying a brand. We're buying it's smoke and mirrors.
Hello, Lisa.
You think that's a problem though, Joe? Why is it a problem? I want to know. Like that is supposedly the sort of worst case scenario with Israel. They own us. Okay, now what? If that's true, what's the worry there?
Remember when I said, who are we in debt to?
Israel. I don't know. Maybe. Could be if Bean, did you really look up and it said the whole world is only in debt like how many billion?
I didn't. I just threw out a number right there. I don't remember
okay.
the actual number.
I was gonna say, what country is out there like running a surplus? Like which ones are the?
I just threw out a random number. I don't know what the actual debt of the world is, but
yeah, most of our debt is to
just
China.
a video that I watched.
But Joe, we make propaganda for our country anyway without Israel. They make us go to war. Nah, that's the military industrial complex. They make money off of war, so they push for more war. Like that doesn't have any. It could be Israel, but it could be us too. Like that's not. We are the bigger.
The weird thing about the Chinese debt, though, is that it's a debt with no leverage. Like we need each other. You know what I mean? Like that, no matter what, they're not going to come and collect because they still need us to buy their stuff, and we're not going to go do anything to them because we still need them to make our stuff.
Yeah, they need us to go in debt more, and we need them to allow us to go in debt.
So there's
more.
no real leverage behind that debt. There's no reason to actually like think about paying down the national debt.
Well, it'll be a war. That's how these things play out. That's how these things
So
play out.
have we come to the conclusion here on the backs of the people, communism works for capitalistic societies?
That's the weird part about all these leftists that are out here talking about like human rights and all this shit, and then they're like, the tariffs on China, now you're going to make our stuff expensive. Do you know why it's cheap? Like, do you understand why it's cheap right now getting it from China? Like,
yeah, people, they don't care about the slave labor.
You're advocating for slave labor. That's what you're doing. Like, it makes no fucking sense to me.
So Joe says that Bibi has asked for all the wars. That's a pretty general statement. He asked for the Ukraine-Russia war. Did he ask for like the wars 100? Like there's been wars for all of existence. I don't think that they're all caused by one nation.
Well, and if the general consensus of the world, like there's probably other leaders as well that are asking for wars too. Like, yeah, This
Yeah.
dude just had a hand over here. Like, when are you gonna step in? It's like being the big guy at the bar. Everybody's asking you to jump into a fight.
That's something Joe said. Religion is the cause of all wars. I don't think that's true, but it is a cause of a lot of wars. Territory is the main
Take the
reason.
big
people
dick
fight.
in the no, never mind.
I don't think it's the cause of many wars at all. I think it's the false
The
justification of war.
excuse. Yeah.
Yeah. You can hide behind religion easily just to take over another set of people. What
That's
they
what-
want is their land and their resources.
That's a lot of times what religion does. Look at these, look at some of these mega church people that have been grifters and found to be, stealing and all that. That's literally what religion can be used for a lot of times, and that's sad. But you know what, Bean, you were saying how Israel's supposed to be like more godly or whatever. America's, if from somebody who doesn't really pay attention, America's supposed to be God's country, in God we trust, land of the home brave.
Yeah,
all
but
this stuff. We're supposed to be godly too, but
yeah, but we have a separation from the church. They don't. They are the
that
church.
separation is not. It doesn't mean that our leaders can't be religious. It means that we can't force our religion onto people.
Yeah, I get that, but we
They
don't.
have people in
we don't
Israel
have
that
a
are
national-
not. They have
We don't have a
Muslims in
national
Israel.
religion. Yeah, but they have a national religion. Like
Yeah, but they're
that
not
is-
forcing people to. Yeah, there's a difference for sure, but they're not forcing anyone to become Jewish. So I don't see that as a big difference.
Well, no,
to your point.
Not only are they
Yes.
not forcing anybody, they don't want you to become Jewish. They want,
Yeah, that's true.
like, they make you, like, you got to jump through hoops to become Jewish. Like,
Or be born to a
Yeah.
Jewish person.
a Jewish
I
mother.
thought that was the circus.
Your mom has to be Jewish for you to be whatever that term
Oh,
is.
is it the mom? Okay.
Yeah, that has to be the mother.
To be kosher, or no? There's another word probably.
A Hasidic Jew or something like that. What's the
Yeah.
difference? A Hasidic Jew or a
Orthodox.
religious Jew?
Orthodox Jew, maybe. That's a religious Jew. That doesn't mean. I think that's maybe. I don't know. Let's look it up. I'm not even that interested in it to look it up. So I'm gonna get going though, guys. I need to go eat something, and it's been good to hang out. I actually got a few puffs.
Hell yeah,
Very
makes me feel better.
tiny baby hits. I'm gonna take one more.
Nah, fuck that. Do it, Dad. Get it out.
Hopefully, I don't
I
get
don't have any
sick. I,
dabs.
I woke up a little congested this morning. I hope I'm not getting sick.
The fever is what hit me first. You feel so shivery, even though it's 70 degrees in here. What's going on? You're just like, you can't even get warm. It's so crazy. Bye, Kayla. All right, later, guys.
Later, brother.
So,
Yeah, this morning I woke up and I thought it was going to be cold out because the past couple of days it's been freezing in the morning. So I put on 2 pairs of pants, a long sleeve shirt, hoodie, walk out my door. First thing in the morning, it's like 80 something. I turned my ass around when it got changed. I was about to fucking put myself through hell today. I get in, everybody's in shorts and tank tops and shit.
oh, shit.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's getting cold now. It was nice for a few days, but this weekend it's getting windy as shit.
So no heat wave up north this week.
Not right. Not right now. I don't know when it's supposed to switch back. It was warm for about 3 days, so up in the 50s.
It's 30 degrees and partly cloudy in Reading. There is currently a high wind warning.
Next week it's supposed to be in the 30s all week.
What's up, Cider?
Hey, that sucks. And it's
What's
supposed to snow on Tuesday.
Is that when you're coming up?
Yeah.
Right on schedule.
Bullshit. But
But
Now that you got the link, you come in all creepy.
I came in with, like, face right here.
What's up, guys?
You're back.
Oh, my.
Shut up, Frankie.
Oh. This motherfucker won't. I don't know.
You guys are probably getting close to the end of your stream here. I was like, oh, what? I'm going in anyways.
Yeah, I won't be on too much longer, but I'll hang out for a little bit.
Well, you're stuck here while I smoke a bowl, pussy ass motherfucker.
Yeah, I gotta roll another one up anyway.
Shit. I almost knocked my camera over.
You watching this so-called fight tonight?
Well, I fucking hope that this guy just absolutely steamrolls Jake Paul. And if he doesn't, it's a fixed fight, and it just ruins more
That's why I'm not watching.
of combat sports. It ruins it.
That's why I really don't care. Like, I might watch it, but
Look
like, I
at
really
that
don't
guy.
care. Doesn't matter.
Look at that guy.
My-
You, Mess, and Mikey could fight that guy 1v4. And that big ass motherfucker would knock every one of our heads off. I'm sure one of us can kick him in the balls out of the 4. I put my money on Mess, actually. I cause big enough disturbance, Mess. You gotta fucking just launch this guy's nutsack.
If y'all could distract him, maybe. But I'm not getting anywhere close. I'm gonna be the 4th guy, and I'm be like, nah. I'm gonna just walk in and lay down.
Listen, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. And one thing I'll tell you, I fit that bill. I think I could probably keep him busy for 45 seconds at least. I'm gonna have to cling to him, but I'll figure it out.
What do you think about? What do you think about the Tate fight?
Oh,
Oh man,
What do you think about the Andrew Tate fight?
oh, who's he fighting? What tomato can?
I forget the guy's name. He's like the heavyweight champ in that division, in that league.
What league?
Fuck if I know.
I don't pay attention to Andrew Tate's fights because to me, like I watched a lot of
Very
kickboxing
fun.
back in the day, and I know him. He fought what's called tomato cans the whole way. His record is fighting like amateurs and yeah.
well, but remember that 100-man versus bear,
Yeah.
dude? I'm beginning to think 100 men would take a bear. I think so because, dude,
Oh,
there
I
was a
know.
grandfather. There was a story recently of a grandfather who a kid was getting attacked by a bear, and the grandfather went and wrestled that motherfucking bear, and the bear gave up and took off.
10 heavyweight wrestlers from Dagestan would absolutely maul the fuck out of that bear, bro. Bear would be fucked. They'd break an arm. There'd be something broke on the bear. There's no question. Or wasn't it a gorilla?
Yeah.
See, that's a little different. A silverback gorilla versus 100 men. That's what it
No.
was, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. And I mean, that's fucking scary because whoever gets grabbed first is cooked. Like, I mean, the first like 10 or 15 of you are fucking in a lot.
Maybe I
What
was
do you
mixing
think
up.
would win?
I was mixing up two things. I was mixing up woman versus bear, or man versus bear with the woman, but then there was 100 men versus. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think
I
would
mean,
win?
Man versus bear. There's been men that have fucking actually beaten bear and hand to hand. But I mean, there's not many men that can say, I fought a silverback gorilla and survived. That thing will fucking rip you limb from limb.
Yeah, but there was actually a debate for a while about which one would win, a grizzly bear or what. I don't. Which one's the like most dangerous? Is it the grizzly or the
bear.
polar bear?
Polar bear.
The polar bear or a silverback gorilla, and they put
Polar
it
bear.
into this like AI thing, like and did the
Polar
thing
bear.
60-40 the bear one.
No, yeah, because you're putting a hyper carnivore against an omnivore. And I mean, in a lot of instincts, like the hyper carnivore is bred to fucking kill, opposed to something that eats
And-
protein when it has the chance to and a lot of vegetation.
And you got to consider, like, what are its weapons? The bear got its claws and its teeth, and it's got 1,000 pounds of torque behind its swing. The
It's nasty.
gorilla got hands which don't have claws, and it's got its teeth and its strength. Like,
Yeah.
it has to bite you to win. It
There's
has
not
to bite
much
the
that'll
bear
beat
to
a
win.
polar bear. There's not much. I mean, a rhino, a hippo, like things like this that are absolutely just ridiculous. You know, a hippo would absolutely maul a fucking polar bear all day. Hippos are nasty. That's what could beat a hippo is the question. Not much. You know what I mean? Like that's a scary animal. Very scary. Animal.
You know you're scary when your mating ritual is flinging dung. That's awesome. You ever seen
Yeah,
that?
bro. Yeah,
They shit
I've
curl
seen
their
it.
tail.
Oh, I've seen
They
it.
shit curl their tail. And dung just goes
They're-
flying. Them ladies get all horny.
They're scary. The other scary thing on our planet is those goddamn things that they eat full deer. They're Komodo dragons. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Their saliva is fucking like living shit, like poison. If you get it on you, you're pretty fucked. Like that shit's gonna fuck you up.
Eat your skin back.
A cat can beat up a bear. Now that's one thing we looked up too was a lion versus a bear, and because the lion is limited because of how the bear's ability with its claws and how a bear's would frontal face it would probably it would mangle a lion. The bear beats the lion in a lot of.
But a small cat will chase a bear off. A small kitten, like cat, attacking a bear, that bear will run the fuck away.
Because you caught it off guard, right? And first off, that bear's half tame if it's in city anyways. So it's half caught off guard. Something comes wrong with it don't even know what it is. It ain't fucking with it. Bears are very timid in that sense. Like, well, I've come across black bears and shit, man. You just yell at them, they fucking run away like dogs.
It's funny as shit to see. It really is.
Where I live is like some of the biggest grizzlies in Canada are here. And I mean, these motherfuckers will fuck you up. And now, if you go to northern parts of Canada, you've got grizzly bears that are mating with polar bears because polar bears are coming down to search for food and they're mating. And there's a growler or growler bear, they call it. It's a hybrid bear between a grizzly and a polar bear. So at the end of the day, when you look at the family tree of animals, a grizzly and a polar bear are they're fucking cousins.
And if it comes any lower, it's going to be a cider bear.
Fucking, oh yeah. No, the polar bears are coming down and fucking their cousins, bud. Shit's getting crazy in 2025. Let me tell you, man. You know? Now we go, it's crazy. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm a little unhinged. I love you, YouTube. Please don't ban me. Yep. I'm going to give money to a Jewish organization tonight. Donation. I got you, YouTube. I'm talking about a house kit.
Did you just go, I got you, YouTube?
No, not at all. Not at all. Me?
That's exactly.
They said my heart goes out to you.
If I did do it, I'm half German. You know, there could be something in my subliminal that just made me do it. Like my heritage was just like wanted to say hello. You know, I don't know. I love all people. I just want to say that I love all humans. I don't care what color you are, how big you are. If you're in what is it? It's mess in betweener with a wiener. You're fucking good in my books. Do your fucking thing, live your life, be happy. But don't expect to shove fucking opinions down my throat and me to have to accept them. Just accept my happiness towards you and leave it at that. Fuck your propaganda.
Like Bean said, there's no chicks with dicks, there's only dudes with boobs.
I could get like all humans, man. No color, everything. Everybody's got value if you're a good human and have a good path. Yeah.
I'm the same but opposite. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you came from. I don't care your sexual identity. I fucking hate you all. You're all just fucking no.
Now you see what he's done right there, guys? He's set out an emotional barrier because at the end of the day, he's just a big old cuddly fucking, good guy. He says that, but he really doesn't fucking mean it. You know what I mean? Like, I love everybody, just don't be a dick. Well, you know what, Alyssa? I'm going to be a dick until the day I fucking die. And every night, I'm going to sleep like a baby. I don't know. Just how it works. Some people in life, you just have to accept some people for who they are. And it just works.
Yeah.
He said, and I'm an asshole.
Well, expectations are a son of a bitch. And I mean, that's something that we all do. I'm not saying Alyssa at all. I'm just saying it made me think of something that everybody does is we create expectations for people which are unrealistic and a lot of times. You've got to let people be people. Just be themselves. And accept them for who they are. If you can't, move forward. It's over. That's cool.
I expect you to have tits and a nice ass, but you don't, and I live with it.
See? And that's called understanding the matrix a bit there. Like you get the workings of it. Right?
That's what I use AI for.
I went through a period. I think like that was one of my biggest mistakes when I streamed was that it was through my 20s, like the end of my 20s when I streamed the heaviest. And I mean, I was a fucking dickhead. Even more of a dickhead than I am now. See, now I'm just a witty dickhead. It's different. I'm even more of a worse thing, but I'm not as crazy.
Yeah, you have tamed down a lot.
I will cut loose. Come in and give me a reason to. I will be sideways. I will tell you, I will call your kids out, your fucking grandma's kids, you, everyone. I don't give a fuck. That's just me. That's how it is. All is fair in love and war, mess. That's how I see it, anyways. A lot of people accept me for me in the Web3 environment. I tell you what, because I'm that guy. If someone's talking shit about your project, I come around the corner. And people are like, "Oh, fuck."
Maybe you heard. Did you hear what Trump announced this afternoon, Cider?
Yeah, he looked it up. It was just a bunch of like sending money here, doing it. It was nothing. It was a nothing burger.
A nothing burger?
He did make it so old people can put CBD and shit on their Medicaid and Medicare and insurance.
Oh yeah, and
I've seen the rebates.
A lot of medications too.
I've seen the rebates for all working class on buying a vehicle. It's pretty gang. You can claim the insurance rates on your taxes, and that's fucking gang. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, read about that one. That's interesting. That is hell yeah. That's for all class, lower, middle, upper, doesn't matter. Because a lot of the upper class get to do that stuff because they give so much, so they get these little extras, right? And that's one of the big extras being given to everybody. That car rebate thing, that's big. Go buy a fucking car now.
And honestly, this time of year, I get busy as fuck at work because all the wealthy people they have to buy something big to put on their taxes so that they have enough to write off, and usually it's a car.
Yep. No, it's if you go read up on that, and it's a good time to get a vehicle. Now half of that money you would have given to your financer for the loan is now getting claimed through taxes. You're getting it back. So I mean, pardon me?
I was just saying hi to Brenda. Ignore me.
Oh. But yeah, that's a fucking win.
Yeah.
For all Americans. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I saw Paul's in your speaking, so I was like, hi, Brenda. Because she came in and said, hey, guys. Just being cordial.
I heard something about the $2,000 tariffs is now going to military families only.
Yeah. That's what he said. Well, I didn't hear him say only, but he brought up the money he's saving on tariffs that he's sending he's giving every military person whatever, and then a married get even more money off, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Fuck your tariffs. Canada dropped a lot of American goods, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I know they had a big protest on alcohol.
You gotta protect our sovereignty against you fucking controlled yippies.
We gotta get our payday too. Been taking care of the whole world. It's our time to get our comeuppance.
Yawn. Yawn. Well, let's visit this in 5 years, all right? I tell you what, you're going to be like, God damn it, we still ain't getting paid.
Well, I don't expect people like me to get any benefit out of it, but I'd like to see my country be here long after I die.
I got news today that my sister's having a baby. In June.
No.
No, it's like no jokes, no nothing. Yeah, my little sister. She's 3 years younger than me, so she's 37.
I'm gonna be an uncle. Is that your first?
No, she has another youngin that's 8 or 9.
I got too many nieces and nephews to count.
I got a few.
I can count mine. Well, the ones that we talk to, like a lot of them eliminate themselves from our family because they don't like us.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have a big family. Half my family don't talk to me. More than half.
I mean, I'd like to talk to a lot of them, but they're very. There's a couple that are very like wacko liberal.
Yeah, it is what it is, eh? I'll say my peace of mind.
They come in all kinds, huh?
Oh, libtards. Gotta love them. Internet would be boring if we didn't have them, I'll tell you that. Boring as hell. They create a lot of entertainment. I think I'd be conservative, to be honest with you. If I was to pick a side, liberal, I'd probably be a conservative. I'd probably be in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just be a pussy, hang out in the middle.
I'm in the middle with conservative values, but
Yeah.
I have thoughts on things too.
I would label myself probably a conservative libertarian.
But that's the interesting thing about being a conservative. That's the idea, is that you can see some liberal views, and you can also see you can see both sides of the aisle, right?
The right won't claim me. The far, like most of the, they'd be like, "You're not a fucking Republican." Like, so that's why I'm registered independent. I think I actually changed to Republican just so I can vote in the primaries. I think I might have changed it.
Yeah. I'll tell you about on your Xmas post. I don't know what's happening.
Now that the right has gone far right, it's hard to say that I'm a conservative because conservatives aren't what they were 4 years ago.
4 o'clock almost.
Conservative movement.
Supposed to be dark in the mountains.
The conservative movement turned into like the far right movement. Later, brother.
Have a good night, boys. Catch you next time.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here, get a shower, and jump on with my son.
All right. Around like 9:30, we ought to get a hold of Mikey and see where that fight, like what fight they're on, and how close it is to the Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, I'm down to jump on a video call or
Yeah,
something. I can put the link in the VIP or something, see if people want to come up without going live, though.
Yeah. I like to see him hopefully get his ass kicked. All right, brother. See ya.
All right, man. All right, everybody. We'll catch you later. Fire in the motherfucking hole.
Every 420's fire in the hole. 420 fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey, every 420's fire in the hole. Let's go. Every 420's fire in the hole. Every 420's fire in the hole. Hey, every 420's fire in the hole.